Warning! Rust contains in-game manhandles, aka nudity. If you are offended by the images of glorious teeny-weeny, please leave now. The information represented in this video may change at any time. Rust is still being developed and changes often. Please keep this in mind. What's up guys, Origin here, and I'm going to show you how to get started in Rust 2.0. We just spawned in a server with about 200 players, I believe. Maybe 150, so I have nothing in my inventory. First thing I generally like to do is look around and see what the hell is around near me. I see a base right there and I heard footsteps in it just a second ago. We see the satellite back in the distance, so we kind of have a reference point of where we're at. We see this guy coming, so first thing we'll do is run from him, because nakeds will always murder you. First thing I like to do is start looking for resource nodes, because you are going to want to build a stone hatchet first, because you can gather with a stone hatchet a lot faster than you can with the stone. You'll actually get 10 resources from a tree per hit. Oh god, naked guy's following me. Can't think what this guy's following me, no! What do you want? I just spawned and I'm trying to make a fucking tutorial video here, brah. Alright. Back to what I was talking about. You're going to want to get a stone hatchet because the rock gathers resources very slowly. If you hit a tree with it, you only get 10 wood per hit. And if you use a stone hatchet, you'll get 90 per hit. So what I usually look for is these sulfur ore and metal ore and the stone ore nodes. And if I could find a stone one, that's the best option. The stone is orange because you'll get a lot more stones per hit since it takes so long with the stone to gather. But I don't see any right nearby, so I'm just going to hit these and see if I can get enough stones, and hopefully this guy won't kill me. So you're going to need 100 stones and 200 wood to make a stone hatchet. So I generally just keep hitting these until I get 100 stones, and then I'll move on to the trees. Because the trees are so plentiful, it doesn't really matter. You see how long it takes hitting it with a stone. It's just grindy. It takes forever. That's why you want to find yourself a stone hatchet as quickly as possible. So I see a lone tree out here by itself. That should be plenty to be able to make my stone hatchet, because you can gather 1,000 wood per tree generally, depending on the size of the tree. So we'll just hit this until we have 200 wood. Generally when I'm smacking trees, I'll kind of spin around it while I'm doing it so I can keep an eye on what's coming up around me, see if anybody's trying to sneak up and stuff. I got enough resources, I should be able to craft my stone hatchets. We'll start this crafting as I get the fuck out of this area, so I don't want to be around an area with gunshots going off as a naked noob. But now that we got the stone hatchet crafting, our goal is to basically find an area with animals in it, because we will need these animals for cloth and meat so we can set up a base. So now I got my stone hatchet, I can gather wood a whole lot faster. You're going to want to go up to these trees and get yourself about a couple thousand wood. I said you get about 1,000 per tree, so you can chop them down and stock up on wood really quickly. Now that I got a decent stockpile of wood, I will craft myself a stone spear. And this is good for defending yourself against other players because it's got really good range, as well as for killing animals, which you will need for the meat and the cloth and stuff like that. Kills it faster than the hatchet, I believe. Let's get a little more range on it. There he is. We got ourselves a nice little deer. Good thing about this one is the deer and animals don't run as fast as they do in the old Rust. So you just walk right up to them and just beat the shit out of them. Look at this pretty dead body. So now take a look, see if anybody's watching me. And then I'll cut them up. Another good thing about having the stone hatchet on is when you chop an animal, you will get enough cloth to make a sleeping bag from one animal. If you hit it with a stone, you will not. The next thing you're going to want to do is craft paper, which costs 100 wood. Start that crafting, and then you will start building a hammer. Just queue these up since you have enough wood, and once that paper's done, we're going to make a building plan, and these are the 3 things that you will need to make your first base. So right as of this second, I have enough to make a base, put a sleeping bag in it, have some food, and have some ore. You'll need ore to be able to make a furnace, to be able to make a lock. If you don't have a lock on your door, your base is pointless. Alright, so this spot's looking kind of cool. Alright, so now I got my building plan done. It starts out as foundation. This is your main source of building blueprints and stuff. So I got my foundation plans here, my blueprint plans, and my hammer, and I got some wood. So we're going to pop this out, and we're going to start building ourselves some kind of base. Whether it's a good one or not, remains to be seen. So we got that there. See, now I can't put another one, so I'll chop this down. Let's just scratch this spot and go down onto the beach. Oh my god, that's water, not beach. No! This should kill you too fast. Alright, how about on the edge of this one? Alright, so I can fit 2 there. That's going to have to do for now. As long as you have wood, you just take your hammer and smack it until it's built. It's 9 hits to build the first level. So now that we got that set up, we'll switch to the doorway plan. And let's see, I think I want my doorway on this side right here. And then we'll throw some walls up. No idea why I died. Isn't that fucking lovely? Let me get back to getting resources, and we will fast forward the video to where I'm back to where I just was. So I'm on my way to find a new area to build. And, see this in water, you know what that looks like, right? Oh man, Gary has a fascination with penises. Alright, so I traveled to a decent new area with some animals and stuff. Just gonna get me some cloth, and then we can start building that base and hopefully not die in the middle of it this time. Alright, got enough cloth for a sleeping bag. Go ahead and start building that. Okay, so I have a tiny little base. This thing is not secure though. Main 2 reasons being I don't have a lock on this door, and these walls are only tier 1. So first thing I'm going to try to do real quick is get, so I can find a low-grade fuel here. I can build this furnace so I can make some metal fragments so I can make a lock and close my door and be safe. The thing about this base right now is just tier 1, just regular brown wood. Anybody can come up and hit it like 6 or 7 times and it makes the wall break down pretty much. They can walk through it. So you're going to want to upgrade this to tier 2 at least to be somewhat safe. At least that way they have to chop it for a good, 30, 40 seconds or something. So you just keep hitting it until it turns yellow. It takes 18 hits to turn to tier 2 once it's tier 1. Alright, we got the furnace down, so we're going to hurry up and throw this down. Start cooking some of this ore up. You only need 10 of it to make a lock, so we're going to throw that down and just worry about the rest later. Alright, 10 metal fragments. You want to turn your furnace off because you can't grab it while it's cooking. It's kind of buggy. Craft yourself a lock. Then while you're waiting for that, continue upgrading. Don't forget to do your ceilings. What a lot of people forget to do is upgrade their foundations. The foundations can be broken too, so you're going to want to upgrade them as well. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to make any noise because people are walking around. I'm going to work on this lock first and just sit here and be quiet while this finishes. And when that's done, I can lock this door and continue upgrading without having to worry about people just walking in. So the lock is done. You're going to put that in your hotbar. Select it. So mine's number 5, so I use 5. And then you just click on the door. It puts the lock on there. And then you got to press E to create a key. It starts crafting the wooden key down the bottom right. Takes a little while, but once that's done, you can lock your door. Until that happens, I'm going to sit here with my spear and guard my door so nobody walks in. And since we have a sleeping bag in our inventory already, I'm going to go ahead and throw that down just in case I do get killed. I'll at least be able to come back and respawn once, maybe twice, before they chop it up. And I forget in the 1x1 is just really hard to put your sleeping bag down sometimes. So put it right there. And now my key finished, so now I have my key in here. I can go up here and press E and select lock. When it's red like this, it's locked. Nobody can open it. So now I'm safe. As long as I have resources in here, I'm safe to continue upgrading this and making it tougher for people to get in. Like I said earlier, don't forget to upgrade your floors. They don't change colors, but they'll say a message in the bottom left to say level 2. So make sure you upgrade these, otherwise people will just walk up, smack it 6 or 7 times, and then walk through it and come in through the bottom of your base. There's level 2. Alright, so everything here is level 2 wood. From this point on, you're going to be using stone and metal to upgrade it. So you're going to have to make sure you have stones on your inventory, which I do. I have 2,500, so I'll be able to upgrade this entire base to stone. Tier 3 is stone and Tier 4 is stone, so we'll have 2 tiers of upgrading to do. Alright, so we have our entire base upgraded to level 3. So this will keep you secure enough if somebody comes up and starts chopping it down, you can repair it while they're trying to chop it down, and that'll deter them from trying to get in. As long as you have the resources in here, you can pretty much stay alive in here if people are trying to get you. So now the next thing we're going to worry about is getting a campfire going so we can cook some food, which will restore your thirst here on the bottom right and your food. One thing I want to show you about the furnace real quick. You'll notice the wood goes down a lot faster than I'm getting metal fragments. It's a 10-to-1 ratio. So to cook 1,800 of this metal ore, I will need 18,000 wood. But that's only 18 trees, so it's pretty easy to get. Same thing with the sulfur. Sulfur goes down at the same rate also. So to cook the ores basically in your furnace, 10 wood per 1 ore. Alright, so my campfire is ready. So I'll find a spot to put this. Generally I like to put this in a corner that I'm not going to be near because it's going to be burning. And if you stand in it, it will hurt you. So I'll pop this over here, open up the campfire, and I have 3 pieces of raw wolf meat on me. So I'll throw all these in here. And a lot of people ask how much it takes to cook this food. It's 60 wood to cook meat. It's not 60 per, it's just 60 altogether. So if I put like 10, 12 more in here, usually I put a couple more than what's needed just to make sure it's done. So I'll put 63 in there and I'll turn it on. And when that's all burnt up, it means it's done and ready to eat. Alright, so my campfire is done cooking. So we open it up, we have cooked wolf meat. And if you eat this, it'll restore some of your health. Actually a pretty decent amount. So if you ever get injured, use this. Usually I carry these around, kind of use them as med kits. If I get injured, I'll eat one. And it'll give you some of your food and your thirst back. So that's your basics of Rust. This should keep you alive for a while until you learn a little more about the game, and you can make yourself a cooler base with some windows and barricades and things like that and be able to defend it more easily. But this should keep you alive for a little while until you figure out everything in the game. And let me know what you guys think with a comment below. I'll be putting more tutorials in depth about the different aspects of the game as we go along. So make sure you check out those coming out in the future. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you did, check out one of these other videos. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.